Hi, my name is Hillary West, and this is my informal presentation of my service learning project for 3D Design Spring 2021. I'm going to share a presentation with you with a few pictures of my service learning project. Okay, so I worked with the Walden School of Liberal Arts, which is a charter school in Provo, Utah. And they are a Montessori school that focuses on peace studies and has a value in environmental stewardship. So they were in need of someone to spearhead an Earth Day project this year. And something that administration and I came up with was the single-use plastic waste due to COVID-19. The school had to start using plastic utensils, trays, and food cups and stuff for lunches. And not only was it expensive, it created a lot of waste, which is not in line with the school's values. So I came up with the idea of creating a mural after collecting single-use utensils from lunches and putting that mural in the school cafeteria as kind of a awareness piece for the students. First thing that I did was create a presentation on single-use plastic and the impact of it globally, and then what are some actions that we can take to reduce single-use plastic waste. And then I created collection boxes that look like this for spoons, forks, and straws, and collected those for about a week and a half. And when I was done, I painted all of those and then turned them in, or let's see, then I used corkboard to create a mural. I wasn't able to put the mural directly on the wall for several reasons. And so I decided to do kind of puzzle piece corkboard like that. And then after spray painting the earth, I kind of did the outline of the continents. My plan was to use the utensils to create continents, kind of make continents right throughout the earth. And then across the center of the earth was going to be the kind of part of the quote, "Be the change," taken from Gandhi's quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And that was going to be written in straws. So then this is the area that the mural will be mounted, which is right next to the trash cans where students throw away their lunch supplies. We thought that was a good area because it can kind of remind them as they're taking the action of throwing it away, just what that impact of that is, since all of them got to see the presentation I created about the impact of single-use plastic. Okay, so then here is the project so far. I have not been able to finish it yet, but I will be able to finish it within the week. As you can see, I used plastic utensils for the continents and plastic straws for the words. And the top left-hand corner is missing because I had the problem where the craft stores that I purchased the corkboard from did not have enough and they're out of stock, so I have to wait for that final piece to come in and then I can finish that corner. But again, the continents are not quite finished. And yeah, so that's what the project ended up looking like. And I would say that this project did more than good, and it benefited the community I served because they were specifically in need of someone to do an Earth Day project for the school. And it addressed something that the school was struggling with in particular. And I completed the project on my own without any support from administration. They didn't need to do anything except for us agree on what would be done, and then I took the rest from there. And I think it was a worthwhile expense of my time. I think it contributed to my education experience. I do not have experience as a professional artist, so this was kind of my first experience in having a client, I suppose, and kind of having to think about what their values are, what their aesthetics are, what their timeline is, all of those kinds of things. I had to take that into consideration when creating this project. It wasn't just about what I wanted to do, but having to satisfy someone else. So that was a really good experience for me. And I think it will help me in the future, not only in tackling kind of artistic projects like this, but just being able to tackle any sort of kind of project where you're dealing with multiple groups of people, having to think about other people's timelines and what they want to see at the end. And I think this was probably the most valuable thing we could have done for a summative project in preparing someone to kind of adapt their skills in the real world. Everything went pretty close to expected. I wasn't expecting maybe students to be as excited about the project as they were. I mean, I figured students would be engaged by recycling their utensils, but a lot of students were kind of inspired them to. One student started a petition for the school to try to get the school off of single-use plastics altogether, and she even protests all single-use items by not even using paper towels in the bathroom. So she was it was really cool to see how inspired she was. And then I have a few students that wanted to do their own service project related to this issue, service and research project. So yeah, that's not really, I didn't expect maybe that level of excitement, but that was really cool. And then I think one of the biggest challenges I'm going to have just logistically is mounting this project. I did smaller pieces so that they would be lightweight, and especially with cork, which can kind of tear easy, but I wanted to use cork because it was a natural material that's more sustainable. And yeah, but I think it will be a challenge. I can't screw anything into the walls, so I just have to use adhesive to secure those to the wall. So that I think will be a bit of a challenge. I would definitely recommend this service learning process to others. I think it is a really good experience. Again, like I said, bridging that gap from school to real life. So I would definitely recommend that. And you get involved with people in your community, and it's kind of a very fulfilling thing in the end. Much more fulfilling than writing a paper or taking a test, that's for sure. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.